Okay, so anybody have any questions about what I was talking about? These joints over here. Yeah. So if you put your hand, right, if you open your hand, right, from here and then you fold it in, right, so from here folding it in, and you just press and you feel over here, right? Just by doing this you can feel those muscles activating, right? And you can search, and if you press in from here, if you relax this, keep your shoulders down and press in, you can feel where it folds. Right? You can feel where it folds. So the fingertips are going right in that fold. And it's the same thing in the pelvic joint, right? You press right into the pelvic joint. But when you fold in, like when I'm folding my hand in, you can try this, yeah? As I'm folding my hand in, right under the fingertips here, right over here, I can feel this muscle flexing and activating. I can feel this muscle, and that's where you want to feel. So if I'm holding like this, right, and I'm holding like this, I'm trying to flex. I'm trying to just flex that muscle. Right? Not moving the arm, just focusing on the muscle. Let me just... I think I have to clean my camera lens. Sorry, my last few videos I noticed it looks all blurry, but right in here. So I'm just trying to, you can just see my hand moving in and out as I'm flexing, right? Yeah. So I'm just trying to activate, the arm is relaxed, I'm just trying to activate from there, just trying to flex this muscle. So, you know, outside of here, you go and take a shower in the morning when you have privacy and you can look and see the muscle, right? You take off your shirt and your blouse. Right? You don't have to be naked. You just want to expose the skin, and you can just watch to see, can I flex this muscle without moving everything else? Can I just isolate this? And like I said, right, in the beginning, everybody does this. They move the whole joint. They move everything, right? Because that's what we know. Just try to relax and just think, just that muscle. Just flex, gently flex that muscle. And then the more you do it throughout the day, if you think about it all the time, you'll find that, oh, you can just start flexing. Then as you do movements, you can start flexing just that muscle. Okay? And then same thing with this joint. Right? Same thing with this joint. You just have to fold and sit. And fold and sit. And if I... Okay? So right here, I'm not fully committed to this joint. Right? I have to just sink. Let my body fold, relax, and then same thing, flex this muscle right in here, just pressing it down, and this whole base will become solid. And right at that point where I flex and it's pressing and expanding, when I'm flexing, it's actually expanding. And when this side goes 100%, then the other side will release. So when the other side releases, it'll pick up a little. You'll feel this just release and pick up. And that's the point where you can pick up the other leg. So you don't think about picking up the other leg, you think of just committing 100%, flexing, and then this leg releases, and then you have to hold this. Right? Then the whole time, if I'm standing up straight, I have to hold this, and it has to fold a little. And when it folds, you can see me moving back. Right? So if I'm not 100%, the knee is there, but if I sink a little, the knee goes back. So if you get this, it will self-correct your posture. It will self-correct so that the knee is not too far forward. It will just force you to sink back a little, and you can see the front knee pulling back in relation to the front knee. It will just pull back a little. Okay? Then the knee cannot go past the toe. If you're committed, just 100% focused on sinking into here. As soon as I let this go, it'll come forward a little bit. So I have to keep that there. So if I'm trying to straighten out, I still have to keep that there. And I can only go as straight and I can only go as low as my muscle development allows. Okay? So the strength, remember I said relax is first, then alignment, then strength is the last part. So as the strength develops, then you can go lower, you can stand longer and such, right? So if I'm on one leg, right now I'm just balancing, but once I start sinking into here, then the whole upper body relaxes because I'm just focusing on here. I have to let that go. Okay? And then I can turn and keep on sinking and pressing into here. Even as I'm rising, I'm still sinking and pressing into here. When I feel myself shift out of balance, I have to just focus back into here. So you don't have to go really low, but even just a little bit, even if you're pumping just a little bit up and down, but focusing on here, you'll feel the thigh muscle really working. So if you're just doing that exercise, shifting to one side and sinking and picking up one leg and then shifting and then sinking so you can pick up the other leg, right? You're doing one at a time, not too much at any one time, so it doesn't feel like you're working that hard, but every time you sink, you're fully flexing this muscle. And just go back and forth. And then your knees shouldn't hurt, as long as you're sinking fully into this muscle. Okay? So this is the leg, this is your rooting, this is connecting to earth energy, right? And then this is the upper part, right? So the upper part is connecting outwards, connecting to heaven energy or sky energy, however you want to do it, however you want to relate. But this, right, this energy is not that rooting, your foundational, so that can come out. So right, if she takes a stance again, if one takes a stance, right, and then you're going to sink and flex these muscles. Yeah, you see how she sits back when I fold? Yeah, you hold that, sink into there, and this is rounded. This is rounded, and holding me, looking at me. Yeah, not letting me push you back, expanding. Don't let me push you back. Yeah. So sinking into the pelvic joint and then expanding the arms, expanding the inside of the shoulder, right? Right, remember, right in here. Expand, yeah, your pec muscle, there.
No, my pacemaker.
Yeah, but your pacemaker and your pec muscle. So sink, yeah, don't let me push you back, expand outwards at me, towards me, and then expand the front of your shoulders. Expand the front of you, there. You feel that coming forward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wish we could all get together and we could all play, and then I could just help you to feel that more, but the main thing is to understand that these joints are so important. Yeah. And then if I wanted her to practice fajin, like throwing me, I would have her, right? I would have these joints all activated and flexing, and then if she steps forward to push me out and throw her energy out, then she would have to activate her shoulder blade. Her shoulder blade would have to move forward at the same time. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, I'm just emphasizing the importance of that. All right. Okay, come on the side. This side here. All right. So we'll continue. We'll continue with our lessons, the standing lesson. So we'll start by running through, and we're just about right. We're reaching the end, the last section of the set. So we'll just review. Okay, and then I'll do opposite, so you go same side as me. And don't forget, I always kind of glitch a little, so. All right, so sink to one side, and then you can open up 1 foot 45, and then you can sink to the other side, sink into here. You can open up the other foot 45 and relax. Yeah, from here you can practice straightening out a little, and then sinking, right? Just letting it drop into here. Tuck the pelvic forward. Feel the bottom of the feet. Relax. Feel over here, expand a little so it rounds. Feel over here, expand a little bit. Sink the air down. Bring the hands up, breathe in and out. And then we'll begin. So you're going to shift to your right and step up with your left. Commencement. Okay, so begin. Draw the chi up. Bring it in and sink. Shift to your right leg. Free your left leg. Small step forward with your left. Sink. Press the ball out and down. And shift into your hands. Right leg steps up. Hands continue to circle. Okay, number 4, single whip. Shift to your left. Free your right and turn. Free your right leg. Tap it in and then out. Sink and press. Right after halfway open. Flat to the front. Square to the front. Sink back to your left. Dropping your right hand. Hand and leg coordinate. 3 steps to the right, to your right. Sink and turn. Sink into that, into the quad. Sink into that pelvic joint, and the other leg will just release. And you'll feel your thigh muscle activating. So remember, don't pick up the leg. Sink into the standing leg, and then that leg will just rise. It'll tell you when it's ready to be picked up. Okay, 3rd time. Spiral back to center. 1 open and close at the heart. Mind your heart energy. And then repeat on the left side. So shift to the right. And turn. Free the left foot. Step out. Press. Open. Single whip. Sink back to the right, dropping the left hand, from single whip to one sow. 3 times. This is the first step. Sink into the joint. Sink into the right joint. And the front of the shoulder joints are just holding that expansion. When you sink into the pelvic joint. 3rd time. Bring the hands back to center. Spiraling right into the open and close. Okay, just hold that. I'm going to face my back to you, so we're facing the same direction. Yes, so turn around. Yes, so we're still working in the same direction. Shift to your left and free your right. Sink into your left, and then you can turn and pivot. Your right foot, right heel down, and turn. And sit back on your right, picking up your left, and turn, and step with your left, and brush your left knee. Sink into the left so the right foot follow steps. Up a little, heel down. As the heel comes down, the palms turn. Sink into the left and step back with the right. Sit back and hupipa. Turn the waist to your right. Left leg is free. Let it come back. Left leg heel and twist step. Turn to your left. Left foot turns and shift forward. Right hand rising. Right hand rising. Come on the side. You need some space. Right foot is free. Steps up. Heel. Turn, twist step, left hand rising, sink into the right pelvic joint, step out, left hand covers, shift forward, hands hold fist and punch, right foot follow steps, right foot back, palms release, sinking back, sink into the right pelvic joint, tap the left foot, double palms pressing, step up left, right foot follow steps, just the ball of the foot, and pivot back to your right, to the front, right foot turns, sink on the right, left foot turns, one open and close. Okay. Shift back to the right, free the left foot and turn, left hand rises, right foot frees, keep on turning, step with the right, brush the right knee. Left foot follow steps, heel down, Sung. Start turning the palms as you step back. Sink back into the left pelvic joint. Turn the waist to the left, right foot free and tap in. Then right heel out and twist step. Swivel to the right, left hand under, shift forward, left palm rising a little, sink into the right pelvic joint, pivot, right hand rising, right hand covers, left foot follow step, heel down, hands start holding fists, step back, release, right foot back, gather, step out right foot, palm, foot of the foot, turn back to your left, turn back to the front, turn the right foot, one open and close. Okay, facing the front, fix yourself so your feet are facing the front, facing the front. Okay, I'm going to turn to the right and repeat the brush knee. So shift to the right a little bit to free the left, then turn your waist to the right, left foot turns, left hand by the ear, pick up the right and finish turning, brush the right knee. Left foot follow step. Okay. Step back, right hand comes in and rises. Left palm by the elbow, sink to free the right, okay. Comes in, palms turn down, center, right palm pivots up, drop the shoulder and elbow and lift under the chin, step out right foot, issue forward, left foot follow step, heel down, then left foot back, open, right, move away from the arms, rock the right foot back and then spiral to the right, double palm, left foot follow step, pivot back to the front, holding the ball to the left, adjust the right foot, one open and close, shift to the left, repeat on the left side, turn, I'm going to left knee facing the left, free the left, finish turning, step with the left, brush the left knee, right foot follow step, heel down, okay. Step back, leave the right hand out extended, left hand comes in and out, left foot taps, palms turn down, wipe straight down, right fingertips connecting the wrist, left palm scoops up, close to the body, close to the body, right under the chin, step out, extend, right foot follow step, heel down, right foot back, open up, shift back, rock back on your left heel, big spiral, left side, double palm, forward, right foot follow step, and turn back to the right, right back to the front, right foot turns and then left foot turns, open and close, from here. Okay, right. So any questions about up to there? Okay, send me your questions. Okay, so the the last section, let me with my back to you, let me just demonstrate the last section. Last section has a whole bunch of parts to it. So it starts off with what starts to look like the single whip, but it's the fist under elbow. Okay, so back to you, we're going to start facing the left side, and what we need to do is just like the single whip. Okay? I'm going to shift to my right, and I'm going to slide my left foot back a little. Okay? And slide my left foot back. At the same time, I'm going to open my hands. Okay? So you're going to slide your left foot back, and it's going to look like single whip, right? So in the chair, it was that same thing, right? We press and we open, but the hand starts to drop. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. Okay? So I have to shift to my right, turn a little bit to free my left, takes a small step back, and then I turn my weight to the left, it starts to open, but the left hand starts to drop. Right? Then I have to shift back and turn. That's that circle. And my whole left foot turns because I want to face the left. And then sit on the left, sit on my right, I'm sorry. Free the left. And now you're facing the side. And then when you step up with the follow step, that's when you have the fist under elbow and then the punch. Okay? So let me face you. I'm gonna go opposite because I'm gonna mess myself up. But just to demo what it would look like, what I'm doing, right? And just remember, I'm going opposite. Yeah. So I'm shifting to my right, right? Take a small step back with my left, right? And then I start to open and drop my right hand. I'm shifting my weight to the left so I can turn. My right hand starts holding a fist, and as I sit back, free the left, and I end up with fist under elbow from there. Okay. So just that first part. Okay. Oh, face you. So I'm shift to your right, step back with the left, right, start to open. Same time I'm opening, start dropping your right hand and start shifting back to the left and turning. Right? So this turns, starts holding a fist, comes to the center, and then free the left and fist under elbow. Okay? So from the open and close, I'll step, shift back, and fist under elbow. Okay? So from the back, same direction as you. I'm shifting to my right and starting to open. I shift to my left, my right hand is dropping, starts to hold a fist. You turn to your left, fist under elbow. So one more time. I'll break it up a little bit more this time. Right? Turn to your right, or shift to your right and turn to your right. Left leg is free, so it's a small step back. Start turning to your left, start opening. Start shifting to your left leg while dropping your right hand down. Shift to the left. Right, so right foot is free. And start turning, pivoting. Your right foot pivots, turn to your left. Okay, same time the right hand starts turning into that fist. Okay, shift back to my right. My hand starting to hold the fist. Free the left foot and turn all the way. And as I turn all the way, the elbow comes to fist under elbows. Okay, from here. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry about the foot. I know sometimes I'm going heel, sometimes I'm going toe. So don't worry about that. The main thing, the foot is free. Okay, so don't get confused about that. Okay, so again, with my back to you, same direction. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pivot and turn to the left. So we have to free the left foot. Right, so turn to the right, shift to the right, slide the right foot back, the hand starts opening, shift to the left, the right hand starts falling, right foot is free, turn the waist, turn the right foot. Right? The hand starts holding a fist, right high the belly button. Sit back, free the left. The elbow starts coming in and turn. And fist under elbow. Okay, so I'll face you. This way. Turn that way. Okay. The dyslexia, you know. Right, so I'm shifting, and the hands are starting to open while your left leg is free, right? And then I have to shift back. Drop your right hand so you can pivot. The bottom hand starts holding a fist. You have to sit back. Your left leg is going to free, and then you're going to turn. And at that turn, right, the elbow, fist under elbow lines up, right? So right at that turn, fist under elbow, and same time the leg is freeing up. So it's that coordination of everything happening together. So same direction as you. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, pivot. Right, facing that way. Fist under elbow. And like I said, I'll clarify if it's supposed to be heel or toe. I know I'm oscillating between heel and toe. So the main thing is that the foot is free. Right? Whatever feels comfortable for you. Just free the foot. Okay, so one more time, I back to you, same direction. Shift to your right and turn so that the left leg can slide back a little. And we'll start opening, right? So to open, you have to turn your waist back to the front. And shift back to the left while dropping your right hand, turning. As the right foot plants, then you start making the fist under elbow. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Okay, before I go on, are there any questions right now? Yeah. So just doing that, there's a lot of components here. So we're back to you. We're starting by turning to the left. So if you look at the move, the left leg has to come back. So the left leg, am I getting that on the camera? Oh, let me step up a little bit, I'm sorry. So the left leg has to step back because when we turn to here, you have to have this space. So if I'm this way, right, so you can see the angle, my left leg has to step back. So when I turn, left foot is on the left, right foot is on the right. Okay? If I step up and then I turn, my right leg is behind my left leg, right? I'm tied up here. In some situation, this could be the application, but not today. You have to get it back on the left side. So when you look at it, it just makes sense that I have to slide my left leg back. Right? So that means I have to shift to my right, turn my waist to my right so my left leg can come back. Then I shift to my left, my right leg is free. Then I can turn and sit back and here. Right? Okay. So as the hand is opening, right, the hand opens and then immediately it starts dropping. And then as the body turns, so the waist is going to turn, the hand just comes with you. But at the same time, you wanna dial the hand. You wanna dial that hand. So right. So it's like it feels like right in the center. It's like just gently pressing a ball down and just turning that ball. When you turn that ball, shoulder down, elbow down. And same thing, while you're turning this, flex this muscle. So while you're just gently pressing right in the center and dialing this hand as you turn, flex this muscle because this muscle will expand and will open up this joint. Yeah? And that energy will be spiraling down. there. So this is just the first part of the last section, the final section, right? Fist under elbow. Okay, so let me start facing you again. So same direction as you, shifting so that leg can come back. Okay, so turning and starting to open, and then turning and dropping your right hand and pivoting the palm, and everything coming back to center. Fist under elbow. Yeah, from there. Okay. Facing my back to you, same direction. Shift to your right and turn. Press the ball away, just like you're going to start single whip and start opening, but shift and right hand dropping. And then you can turn and pivot, shift back to the right, right hand holds fist, the elbow lines up, fist under elbow. Up here. Then I'll do one. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry, let me move. I keep forgetting my camera and a webcam a little bit different, so I need to be up here so we can get the feet. Okay, so one more time. From here. Let's see, yeah. Shifting, sliding your left leg back, okay. Turning, dropping your right hand, freeing the right leg, pivoting, in the same direction as me, here. Okay. And one time from the back. Shifting to the right, sliding the left leg, the palms pressing out a little. Shift back to the left, hands opening, right hand dropping, turn, hand starts holding fist, left leg free from here. Okay. And if you want to follow up, if you remember in the seated, it's a, so with the standing, it's a follow step. So from the fist under elbow, just take a step up with the left, right? So the left foot is free, take a step up, and punch, and then the right foot follows steps. Okay, so that's just the next move. Okay, so from my back, right, you shift to the right, slide the left foot back, the palms open, turn back to the left, the right hand starts dropping, right foot free, turn to the left, right foot turns, sit back, fist under elbow, left foot free. Free the left foot, step up. Okay. Shift forward and let the right fist come out, and right foot follow step. There. Okay. So that's what it's doing. Yeah, I have to review that over and over again because it's so different from seated, right? It's got all the leg movement, and as the set progresses, it starts combining more and more movements and spirals and turning and twisting, and everything you learned in the previous, right, you put in that section, but there might be a little extra to it. Okay, from there. So just to demonstrate that again, and I'm just going to go opposite. I'm just going to face you, but I'm going to turn that way. So open and close, sinking, right? Starts to open, drops, turns, fist under elbow, steps up, short punch, follow step. Okay. From there. And then just to continue, just to show you, I would rock back, right? And then we have the 3 repulse monkey, brush knee. So I actually have to turn to my left. And then the right foot has to turn and follow step. And then I rock back. Left foot is free. I have to turn back, turn all the way around. Brush knee and follow step. And then I'm going to turn, brush knee and follow step. And that's followed by leisurely tying the gentleman's coat. Which you've already actually learned before. It's just kind of getting the sequence and the direction all back. From here. Okay, so that's the last section, but there's that whole, it's made up of all these parts. So fist under elbow, right, and then the punch, and then the 3 repulse monkey and brush knee, but each one is turning, so it's adding a lot of turning, and then that's followed by leisurely tying the gentleman's coat, and then it all finishes by turning back to the front, and then that's the whole set. Okay, so over the next few weeks we'll finish up this last section. We'll review the fist under elbow, then we'll I'll add in the punch. Right, so we fist under elbow and the punch, and then we'll work on that section, which way to turn. Okay, and then just adding the repulse, adding the leisurely tying the coat. Any questions right now? Write them down. I know you're gonna have questions later. Okay, Bon, you come back and we'll finish. Okay, we'll finish with seated and the bells. Okay, face the front. Okay, so remember, extend the legs. Sit nice and straight, but relax. And slowly walk the legs back till they're just touching the ground. Let the legs rest, let them just fall. The toes will be up a little bit. And then gently press the toes down. Slowly aligning the rest of the body. Just relax, relax right in this joint. Right? We work so hard, we're trying to get that, but just relax. So it just falls and expands by itself. And up here, just relax this, so it expands and the arms will naturally swing forward a little bit. Lightly close the eyes and focus on relaxed breathing, sinking the air down. Sinking the air down to the lower dantian. Letting all the tension in your face go while smiling into and from the heart. Little sun in the chest. Let all that tension in your facial muscles go. Just that feeling of smiling. Let the hips go so the legs can fall and sink into the earth freely. Relax the top of the head so it's open up into the heavens. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Okay, to help that connection from the head down through the mouth, through the rest of your central channel, your rest of your chakras. Any distractions, acknowledge them and bring yourself back to the meditation. Slowly open your eyes when you're ready. And slowly release. Slowly rub your hands together. Gently warming up your eyes with your palms. And brushing your scalp just with the fingertips. And then tapping. Center, front to back, center to outside, at least 3 times. And then unroll your ears, slowly pulling and tugging on your ears. And then the neck, pull the muscles away from your spine, working from top to bottom, moving your head side to side, up and down. Just drop your shoulders, drop your arms, drop your elbows. Just use the weight of your arms through your fingertips. Oh, massage your jaw joints. Open and close your mouth. And squeeze down your teeth while you're doing this. Gently draw from the forehead out towards the temple and gently massage the temple. Just walking your fingers. And do 3 times. Just pull that back. Okay, cupping. Okay. So again, everything it starts with relaxing, then alignment, and then strength. As I realize new things, I have to test that out, and it still works. The more you learn how to focus on opening these big joints, right, the pelvic and the shoulder joint, the front, and actually the more they'll relax, because you just start thinking about them, and you just notice them, right? It won't be a big flex all the time, but you just notice them, and just by thinking about them, they'll just have that slight expansion, but just light. They'll just start to expand by themselves. And while you're doing things, while you're walking, while you're holding the form, while you're meditating, right? If you're holding this form and meditating, from here, this is open, it's rounded. Okay? And then you notice, like, if it's rounded, then you can activate it. If it's all the way open like this, it's a little bit different. It just doesn't feel the same. If it's back, you can do it, but it just doesn't have that leverage and that strength, that power from there. Okay, hands up. Palms together, forehead, throat, heart. Right hand, left hand. Thank you, everybody. Okay, have a good day, have a good Sunday. I need to go bang on zinc pipes.